In this question number 3, they have given a VT graph and they are asking us several questions. Please pause the video and try to understand this situation. Okay, the first part says, show that the total distance fallen is 1048 meters. So if we want to find the total distance from a VT diagram or VT graph, just find the area under the curve. Whatever is the area, that is the distance traveled. Since the whole graph is above t axis, so we can call it distance as well as displacement because direction is not changing. So to find the area under this curve, I will divide it into 3 parts. So I'll bold this particular line so that I can get the area of this rectangle. Then I will bold this line, which is vertical line, and this becomes a trapezium. This will be the number 2 area. And thirdly, we'll find the area of the remaining triangle. We'll find the area of these 3 and find the distance. So I'm undoing this so that it becomes a little cleaner. So I'll finding the area of the rectangle first. So rectangle, what is the length from 12 to 102? 90. 90 is the length. What is width? 8. The height of this particular rectangle is 8. That is 720 meters. Okay, let's go to trapezium. The trapezium part will be, what is the formula for area of a trapezium? Line 1, parallel line 1 plus parallel line 2 divided by 2 multiplied by the height between them. So what is the parallel line 1? Let's say this one, the small one. This is 8. What is parallel line 2? From this base till top, which is 50. Divided by 2. And what is the height between them? 5 to 17. No, not 7, 12. 5 to 12. So 7 is the distance between the 2 parallel lines. 7. And that will be 58 divided by 2 is 29 times 7. And that is 203 meters. Okay. Remaining is triangle now. So area of triangle is half. Base of this triangle is 0 to 5. 5. Okay, and what is the height? Height is up to 50. So this 2 and 50 cancel. 25 times 5 is 125 meters. So total distance will be 720 plus 203 plus 125 comes out to be 1048 meters, and that's what they asked us to show. Let's go to the second part. What does the second part say? The weight of the parachutist is 850 newtons. Okay. Find the upward force on parachutist due to the parachute during second stage. Okay, what is the second stage? Second stage is coming down, right? This one. Alright, it's not, the whole graph is about coming down. But this part is that velocity is decreasing. That means there is some deceleration. Okay, so we have to find deceleration. We can find deceleration by finding the gradient of this line. Okay, this is a straight line, so easy. Gradient of a line is rise over run. How much is the rise? Rise is from 8 to 50 minus 8, 42, right? But it is minus 42. Why? Because it's decreasing. It was 50, it became 8. So minus 52 is not actually rise, it is drop. And run is how much? Run is from 5 to 12, which is 7. That comes out to be minus 6 meters per second square. So we know acceleration. Let's draw the free body diagram now for the parachutist. 850 Newton is his weight downwards, and there is a resistance force upwards, we don't know, and that's what they're saying. I think to find the upward force, yes, this is the R they are asking us to find out. So we know that F net, because it's moving down, will be 850 minus R, and which is equal to Mass times acceleration. Mass is 85 kilograms because 1/10 of 850 Newton. That is mass times acceleration due to Newton's second law, minus 6. So let's take R to the right and this to the left side. So 850 and this becomes plus. 85 times 6 equal to R. And let's take 85 common from both. You can use calculator, I'm just doing it mentally. So 10 is remaining in this and 6 is remaining in this, equal to R. So 16 times 85 will be 8136, okay, meters. This is the resistance force.